The main job of a second family car is to make life easier. So I have been spending the last few weeks with the all-new electric SUV from MG, the MGS5 EV. So, first impressions. They're good, very good, actually. I think this might be the nicest MG I have been in. And I just really like some of the materials we've got here. For example, this suede bit in the central console, it looks really chic. Then you can see I've got, for example, this really good central infotainment screen. It's big, it's really clear, and there is wireless connection to Apple CarPlay, which is a big yes from me and my family. No more plugs, no more cables. So if you forget them, no worries at all. And here's another thing I really like. Buttons, actual buttons for the aircon. No touch screen for once, which is brilliant. Well done, MG. With the wider and longer dimensions of this car, even though it is a small SUV, you've actually got more shoulder room up the front, more leg room in the back, and look at all this space between me and the sunroof, which even opens up and lets in all of this beautiful natural light. Whether you have an 18-month-old or an 18-year-old, it appears you need a PhD in logistics when it comes to getting out of the house in the morning. Everything from musical instruments to lunchboxes to prams to laptops. If it's not bolted down, it somehow ends up in the car. Where's your toys? Ugh. Right, with that job done, let's get caffeinated. With the cost of living going through the roof, every dollar in the family budget counts more than ever these days. And that is where MG's iSmart app is an absolute game changer. That allows you to be sat here at the beach and schedule your car charging at home. So that means you can be charging whenever you want, for example, during solar windows or during the evening in off-peak hours. And that means you're freeing up those precious dollars for life's little luxuries. Cheers! On the subject of tech, MG have not scrimped on the technology in this car despite the impressive price point. The S5 EV comes with MG's Pilot Active Safety Suite, which means it comes with a whole host of driver assist functions. You've got everything from lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert. But one of the most thoughtful functions, I think personally, is probably the custom driver profile. For example, what I might want from driver functions would be different from, say, what my partner wants. So you can just go into the menu on your infotainment screen, set up your own custom driver profile, and that allows you to choose what safety systems you want active and what you don't. It just goes to show that the engineers at MG are truly listening. Now, this is an EV. So, of course, it is really quiet, much quieter than its petrol counterpart. The other thing to remember is that this car is actually really fun to drive too. You've got all of this instant torque, you've got loads of power underfoot. And surprisingly, the MG S5 EV is rear-wheel drive, just like the cars many of us grew up with. It feels like catching up with an old friend. I have to say, it is really fun to put my foot down and just let this car really do its thing. Now, I live in Sydney, which everybody knows is an absolute nightmare for narrow streets and squished car parks. So this is where MG's 360-degree camera becomes your new best friend. It's incredibly user-friendly and it makes getting into those tight parking spots a total breeze. Now, this essence spec of the S5 EV comes with 515 kilometers of range. I'm no maths nor geography expert, but I'm pretty sure that means you can get from, let's say, Sydney to Canberra and then almost all the way back again without having to charge once. You can charge this car from 30 to 80% in just 19 minutes. When it comes to rolling up its sleeves and getting its hands dirty, it's got 453 litres of boot space when the rear seats are up, but when those rear 60-40 split seats are folded down, you've got 1,441 litres of boot space, which, as you can see, is pretty darn roomy. So there you have it, a day in the life of my family. And I have to say, I am really impressed with the MGS5 EV. It's full of surprises. I love how much room is inside, and I love, love, love the amount of storage and cubby holes. But what's really important is that this car has oodles of safety features, and that is the most important thing when you're ferrying around your family. I also love that I'm driving a 5-star ANCAP rated car backed by MG's 10-year warranty. But what do I love most of all? Well, I love that this quiet, smooth EV has become my sanctuary amongst the chaos of my daily life. Thank you so much, MG. I think it's time to get back to reality.